let us move on and solve some more questions based on cubes and cube roots. The first question that is written here says, by which smallest number should we multiply 8232 to make it a perfect cube? Now you have to understand how to check whether a number is a perfect cube or not, and if it is not a perfect cube, by which number should we multiply it? The smallest number we should multiply it with to make it a perfect cube. So before doing the third and fourth question, I am starting with the last question because this is more basic question. Once you understand this question, you will be able to apply it and solve the other questions also. So I am starting from the last question, reason being it is the most basic one. The basic question says, check whether following are perfect cubes or not. So how do you first of all, how to check whether a number is a perfect cube or not? What do you do? Let us solve the first question here. You take out the factors of that number. Let us do the factorization. 2, 5, 0, 0, 2, 2, 5, 0. Then is it going to go with 2? No. Let us do it with 5. 5 5s are 25, 0. Again it is going with 2. 2, 25. Again 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. Now over here if you check, what will be the cube root of? If it is a perfect cube, it will have a cube root that will be equal to cube root of 2 into 2 into, let us write all the factors in increasing order. So I am writing 2 into 2 into 2, 5 into 5 into 5. Now if I group them both, what do I get? 2 into 5, that is equal to 10. That means if this has a cube root, it is a perfect cube. Now let us try the second question. The second question says you have to check for the number 128. Now let us find the cube root for this one. If the cube root exists, it is a perfect cube. If the cube root does not exist, it is not a perfect cube. Now let us solve this. 2 6 is 12, 2 4 is 8, 2 3 is 6, 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2, 2 6 is 12, 2 8 is 16, 2 4 is 8, 2 2 is 4 and 2 1s is 2. Now can you do the grouping here itself? Yes. But here we can see that we have made the groups, only 2 groups are possible. Is there any factor left which is ungrouped? Yes, we have that one factor 2. That means this is not a perfect cube. If any number of factors are left that cannot be grouped, that means that number is not a perfect cube. Right? This was the first basic step that you should understand. Now we will move on with the third question. If they are itself saying that this number is not a perfect cube, why? Because we need to multiply it with some smallest possible number so that this will become a perfect cube. And if it will become a perfect cube, then we have to find the cube root of that perfect cube. Alright, so how do we start this third question? I am doing it here. How to find the smallest number first? So what I will do is, I will do the same thing that we have been doing, that is finding the factors first. Let us do the factorization. 8 2 3 2, 2 4s is 8, 2 1s is 2, 2 1s is 2 and 2 6 is 12, 2 2s is 4. Then you know that 2 won't go with 1, right? So what do? We put a 0. Now this becomes 11, 2 5s is 10. What is the remainder? 11 minus 10, 1. You write 1 here, then 1 and 6 becomes 16. So we make 8. Again 2 1s is 2, 2 zeros is 0, 2 2s is 4, left with 1 remainder, 1 and 8, 18, 2 9s becomes 19. Now 18. Now over here 2 5s is 10. Is it going with 2 anymore? No, it is not going. Let us check with 3 now. 3 3s is 9. What are we left with? 1. This becomes 12. 3 4s is 12 and 3 3s is 9. Again let us check with 3. I don't think it is going to go with 3. Then what should we take? We can take 7 here. So 7 goes with 7 7s as 49, right? So I will do it with 7 4s as. Why? Because 3 will itself is smaller than 7. So it will not go. So we have to take 2 digits now. 34. Then we can do 7 4s as 28. What is 34 minus 28? Again 6. So 63. 7 9s becomes 63. 7 sevens are 49 and 7 ones are 7. Now here we can see if we do the grouping, what do we get? We have grouped these numbers. Are we left with any ungrouped factor? Yes, we are left with, that is 3. Now if you write the factors for this, right, 8232, you would get under root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into 7 into 7. Here we have already grouped these. The ungrouped factor left is 3. That means if you want this to become a cube root, what will you do? If this has to become a perfect cube, what should be there? It should have 2 more 3's getting multiplied. That would help the 3 getting grouped with them. So that means we have to multiply this with how much? We have to multiply 8232 with 3 into 3, that is 9. Understood? So 3 into 3, 9. 9 is the smallest number that should be multiplied with this to make it a perfect cube. Let us multiply this with 9. 8232 multiplied with 9 gives us 9 2s is 18, 1 carry. 9 3s is 27 plus 1, 28, 2 carry. 9 2s is 18, 19, 20, 0 and 2 carry. 9 8s are 72, 73, 74. Now this becomes the number after multiplying the smallest factor with 8232. Now the question also continues. It says you have to find the cube root of this perfect cube now. This is my perfect cube. I will have to find its cube root. Now how to find cube root? The same way we will do the factorization part. 74088, we will do the factorization. 2 3s are 6, 7s are 14, 0 4 4, 2 1s are 2, 17, 2 8s are 16, 10 2 5s are 10, 2 and 2. Again with 2, 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2. Let us check this. This won't go with 2. Why? Because it is ending with 1. So we try and do it with 3. I don't think it is going to go with 3. Then let us check what is it going to go with? 3, 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. No, because why? Over here we have 26. It won't go with it. The 2 single will not go with 3, right? We need to consider 2 digits. Now think, is 26 coming in 3? No, 26 is not coming in 3, but 3 8s is 24 can be done, but we should add a 0. 3 8s is 24, we are left with 2, 2 and 1 21, so 3 7s is 21. Again, we have a 7 over here. Let us check for 7 only. 7 1s are 7, 7 3s is 20, 7 2s is 14, 7 3s is 21, 7 4s is 28. Again, yes, it can go. Why? Because if 7 4s is 28, we are left with 2, 2 and 8 again 28, 7 4s is 28 and last 7 will go with 7. Now think about it, 4 plus 4 plus 1, that makes 9. That means 9 is also divisible by 3. This can also go with 3 only. We will do it with 3. 3 1s are 3, that leaves 14. 14, 3 4s are 12 and we are left with 2 again. 2 and 1 becomes 21, 3 7s becomes 21 again. Now 7 2s are 14, 7 1s are 7, 3 7s are 21 and 7 1s are 7. That makes my factors to be, I am writing cube root of 74088 over here. The factors are 2 into 2 into 2. How many 3's? 3 3's are there. 3 into 3 into 3 and 3 7's. So I write 7 into 7 into 7. When you start grouping them, you would find that 2 into 3 into 7 comes out. 2 3's are 6, 6 7's is 42. That means what is the cube root of this perfect cube? It is equal to 42. Now this is how you solve the third question. You had to find the smallest number we should multiply this number with. You did the factorization. Whatever numbers are left ungrouped, depending on that you write what should be multiplied with it. When you multiply it, it becomes a perfect cube, and to find the cube root of perfect cube, again you have to do the factorization, group them and get the answer. Let us solve the last question, that is fourth question. We have to check whether 675 is a perfect cube or not. We have already done how to check. Let us do it. Let us check 675 factors. It will go with 5 because at the units place it has 5. So we will do it with 5 only. 5 1s is 5. That leaves 1 remainder 17. 5 3s is 15. 2 2 remainder 25, 5 5 so becomes 25. Now 5 2s are 10 plus left remainder is 3, 35, 5 7s are 35. Again you can check it with 3, 3 9s is 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. If you check the cube root of 675, it would have the factors as 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. That means here only 3 is getting grouped, the 5 is remaining ungrouped. If the factors are remaining ungrouped, that means it is not a perfect cube. Is not a perfect cube. Now let us move on to the next part of the question. The next part of the question says, if not, that means if 675 is not a perfect cube, what should we do? We must find the smallest number which should be multiplied with it to make it a perfect cube. That means we again have to do the factorization. Now as we have already done, we can reuse it again. Over here we get the factors as we had got 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Here we can see 3 is getting grouped, but 5 is remaining ungrouped. So how many 5s are required to make it grouped? Only one 5 is required. That means we should multiply the number 675 with, what is the smallest number that we get? 5 only, to make it a perfect cube. That's the answer. Why? Because they were not asking to find that perfect cube and find the cube root of that. Over here we were only asked to find the smallest number by which 675 should be multiplied to make it a perfect cube.